Okay, well, my name is Russell Rucker. I have written 5 books. My big concern has been on constitutional theory and understanding. I have served in local government. I've served in private organizations. I have about 40 plus years. My founders inspired me when I read their documents and the way they were obsessed with liberty and freedom and all these things that they were fighting for. And to read through a lot of this is really, really interesting to me, how they put things. It really gets you to understand what they were trying to do. But they really reading all these books on liberty and constitutional theory, those kind of things that were written 200-300. What really inspired me to write this, because I'd already written about like the Constitutional Convention. And what's happening in Philadelphia to Yorktown is the colonists have finally gotten together and they created a Continental Congress. And the idea of the Continental Congress is to bring everyone together. And so they're speaking with a united voice. Basically went through letters. And I had the letters in order. And I looked through other documentation, like there are books out there that have been out there for 100 years, like the letters from Jefferson to Adams letters. I've put it together. I've looked up weather. I've looked up different situations that were happening. If they wrote about something, I did more searching on whatever that was so that I could understand exactly what was happening. And then I would write about it in real time. Different kinds of people. You have those that were planners. Like Thomas Jefferson was a planter. Madison was a planter. And they had these vast states where they had slave labor. You had all these things going on. Then you had up in the north, like Alexander Hamilton wanted to create a more of a trade kind of economy. And you get up into upper New York, and they're trying to have more of a mercantile type economy. So you have a lot of differing opinions. It's kind of like what you have today. Some of the things that we've written here, and I've got several books that are nonfiction, and then I have these that are historical fiction. I've tried to divide and go both ways, because the people that would read nonfiction are different from the people that would read historical fiction. So it's kind of two different groups, but I'm trying to aim to the same message. I'm trying to get people to better understand our government.
Are there any particular reactions that you've received that have stood out to you from 126 Philida and all of that?
Well, like I said, some people have really liked it. They like it because it's in a story form. One guy said, wow, I've never seen them speak before. I've heard them quoted as saying this, but here I have it put in first person, painting of the signing of the Constitution from 19. This is Yorktown. It's known as York today. If you look in the center of the picture, you'll see a steepled building up there. Now, this is the only known picture of Yorktown with their Capitol building in the background. Well, it's not really a Capitol. It's their city hall, and this is where they finally met with the Articles of Confederation. We have a website, russelljrucker.com. Although the book's not up there right now because I haven't got it published, but you can get my other 3 books there. And also, well, thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you to the audience. And this wraps up our Author of the R with Russell J. Rucker on day 4 of the Festival of Storytellers.